Isn't Engineering 260 just the greatest class?
Oh gosh, it really is.
It makes my first semester of my sophomore year so memorable.
Well, could there be a better teacher than Monty?
Honestly. The only thing is, I don't know what to do for the end of the semester project.
You know, I've put a little bit of thought into it, and I'm thinking maybe we make a car.
A car? I was thinking maybe we can make a boat.
Car.
Boat!
Car.
Boat!
How about a car boat?
How about a boat car?
How about an amphibious vehicle?
Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. Welcome back to our show. I, of course, am Eric Engdahl, and today we have a very special guest with us here to talk about his amphibious vehicle he made with a partner, Sawyer Wald. Now, Sawyer is here to talk to us about his project that he did with a partner. And, Sawyer, what were the guidelines to this project?
Well, it was pretty open-ended. The name of the class is Thought to Thing, so the project was to create a product that exemplifies thought to thing. So me and my partner, who I was fortunate enough to get the great Eric Engdahl as my partner, we thought to make this thing.
Oh, wow. So, Sawyer, tell me a little bit about the design of this bad boy.
Well, we played around with a lot of different ideas basing off of different boat designs and different forms of flotation, and we eventually ended on this more minimalistic boat design that actually was influenced by a World War II aquatic vehicle called the Army Ducks.
Oh, it sure is a beauty. What a majestic vehicle. But how does it get on both land and water? How did you design the wheels?
Again, we played around with a lot of different ideas. We knew it had to have some sort of paddle to propel it through water, and it had to have some contact with the ground at all points to provide a fluid land movement. We had a lot of different designs, and we eventually settled on this one. That is, you know, the solid outside disc with paddles on the inside, which really traps the water in there more, gives good propulsion through water, and still has that sturdy contact point with the ground at all times during landing.
And what about that front wheel?
Well, in creating the front wheel, we knew that without a swiveling axis, if it was just pointed forward the whole time, it would create a lot of friction and a lot of instability whenever the boat tried to turn. So we knew it had to be a swiveling axis, and in the beginning we had wanted to have a swiveling axis with two wheels just to provide more stability. But when it came to the actual manufacturing of the vehicle, this proved to be a lot more difficult than we had thought and a lot less effective. So we settled for the lone wheel, which still works and still provides, you know, all the stability and all the movement that it needs.
Now, what do we have underneath the hood?
Well, we took your standard Black Series 49 MHz Thunder Tumbler radio controlled 360 rally car and stripped it down to just the motor. And why we chose this one was it allows for individual control of each wheel, which allows us to spin each wheel individually, which is crucial for the turning of the vehicle. You couldn't turn if both the wheels spun at the same time.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you on the show,
Pleasure's all mine.
and I'd love to have you back real soon.
I'd love to be back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back. I'm your host, Sawyer Wald, and for this segment, we welcome a very special guest to the set, who's come to talk a little bit about his amphibious vehicle. So everybody welcome Mr. Eric Engdahl.
Thank you very much, Sawyer.
My pleasure.
Pleasure being back on the show.
Alright. So tell me a little bit about, all the stuff we got going on here, the little guys and the flags and whatnot. What's that all about?
Well, obviously we didn't want the model boat to be too bare, so 3 main aesthetic features we put into the boat were flags, little people models, and a chest that would feature medical supplies as well as safety supplies. The flags are removable, so the boat can be driven around with or without them. The people can move around at different positions, and you can actually put stuff in the first aid box.
What do you got in there right now?
Right now we have something that's very essential and necessary to keep the boat moving, which are AA batteries. The lid of the engine room is supported by magnets. Obviously, it just creates a nice flush look without any screws protruding as well as nails, and it keeps the whole boat pretty waterproof.
Well, waterproofing this vehicle is obviously very important. How do you keep water from seeping through all the little cracks and seams?
What we did was we lined every major exterior seam that came in contact with the water with caulk, and that really created a plastic-like, almost rubbery bridge between the two wood that does not allow water to pass in, and we did the same for all the major inside seams.
So I've heard a lot about these wheels. Tell me, or just walk me through those. How do they work?
What we did with the wheel to ensure that it could maneuver through the water adequately is we put fins, much like a canoe paddle, and when it rotates, it pushes the largest amount of water in relation to the way it spins. We angled the wheels to really scoop the water and provide the most forward-moving propulsion.
Well, this really is just a top-tier piece of machinery. Truly, just an amazing project.
Oh, most definitely. How could anyone disagree?
Thanks all the time we have on the show today, Sagby. I'd love to hear more about this.
Oh, I'd love to talk more about it. But time is up, and thank you for having me on the show once again.
It's been my pleasure. Hope to see you soon.